Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play off the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Lewis to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. Slings it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The short hands, it's Lawson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Williams will pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down
14-7. Desperation bomb.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Desperation bomb. Desperation bomb.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down. Here we go. Right.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Welch. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bucks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6 over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Holmes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams will pass. Keeps it going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Got enough space. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Huskies. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The screen. He's got wheels. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welsh. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Washington! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Lewis to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long, you've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Timeout, Colorado.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Williams will pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Welch. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal.
Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong. Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Lewis to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line.
1st and goal, Washington.
Williams looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
2nd down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. There he goes. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.